Hello everybody, my name's Tobias Platt, and today I'm going to break down a beat that I did for an artist named Kofa, and the song that he made to the beat is called It's Alright. So I'm pretty much just going to go through the sounds that I used to make the beat, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Okay, so the original inspiration for this beat came from this movie called Dolomite that's on Netflix. The main star is Eddie Murphy. I was watching it one day, and towards the end of the movie, there was just this sample that was just so beautiful that it just caught my attention like immediately. And then after I watched the movie, I went to church with my dad and brother. So pretty much when I got back, I worked on the beat immediately. I downloaded the sample off of YouTube, and the sample is actually called Leaving. I forget who the artist who orchestrated it name is, but I downloaded it off of YouTube, threw it into Logic, and I pretty much just went from there. Okay, so this is the original sample that I downloaded off of YouTube. And that's the part I looped, because everything else that comes in the song is just extra instruments, drums. So I just looped. It was like four bars that I looped. The sample started on the downbeat, so meaning that it pretty much started towards like the end of like the loop. So I pretty much had to cut it to where it starts on the first beat. So for example, with the metronome, 3, 4. So I had to start where it hits on the 1. So when I did that, I got a good loop like this. I sped it up a little bit too. And then after I did that, I felt it needed some keys under it, so I played these Rhodes. Then after the Rhodes and the sample, I played a bass line under it, and it goes something like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna go through the drum sounds. First, we have the snare. Then the hi-hats, coming right here. Little open hat. Then you have the kick. Nice fat kick. And then you have this transition effect that comes in every once in a while in the beat. So then that's pretty much the basis of everything, but I wanted to add like some different flavor in it with the main sample. So what I did was I half-timed the sample, and then I put the halftime part in different parts of the song. So pretty much when you halftime something, it'll automatically kind of bring it down an octave, but I didn't want it to be down an octave when I would put the halftime effect on it. I brought the original sample up an octave, so that way when I half-timed it, it would be in the same octave range as where the original sample was, if that makes sense. So here's what it sounds like by itself. Like it's in that same octave range, but it has a different pattern to it, because that's with halftime. It's like it slows it down, but at the same tempo of where you have it at originally. After the halftime, I was pretty much almost done with the beat, but I was just experimenting, and I brought the sample up an octave without the halftime this time, so it's gonna actually sound like it's up an octave, you know, so in a higher frequency range. So I'll just play it with the beat, and it sounds like this. You know, it just sounds triumphant. So after the outro, I knew I wanted the beat to start right away with all the elements together. So I knew if I did that and it played right away, it kind of would have been a little awkward. I kind of did, this is the intro that I did in this beat's kind of inspired by MF Doom and Madlib. It's kind of like where they do like different snare hits or just random snare hits. So that's what I did, and this is what it sounds like with my tag in it.
Tobias, oh my Lanta.
So yeah, that's the beat. And so the day after I made the beat, I met with my friend Aaron at school. Shout out Aaron. He told me that I should send the beat to this artist named Kofa, and I knew who he was, but I never really talked to him and met him before. He gave me Kofa's email, and then I sent the beat to Kofa. Maybe like a week after that, we followed each other on Instagram, and then Kofa FaceTimed me saying he played me a little bit of the song and I liked it a lot. And this was all last year, so it was like a couple of months before he released it, and then it was definitely worth the wait though. I'm glad with how it came out. I really enjoyed making it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and yeah, take care, man.